Hey everyone, welcome to my first flower preservation video. Here I'm gonna show you how I preserve this flower in a cube. I'm using mold from Masterpiece Molds. I will put the link in my description box. I'm using also kind of a grass thingy in the bottom. It's called molds. It's from Craftsman. I bought it years ago and I had no idea what to do with it, but I had an idea with how I wanna preserve this rose, so wanted to put some green grass down at the bottom and rose above it. And what else you need for casting in resin? Definitely gloves. I use natural gloves. You can use any protective gloves which is protecting your skin to get resin, from resin. I'm sorry, I am a bit sick. I sound a bit sick because yeah, I've been down with flu since a few days, and yeah. And I'm using full face mask from 3M, and I recommend this one because I don't wanna get any kind of drop or residue in my eyes or on my face, because yeah, it's a chemical, it can hurt us. I am using resin from Resin Pro. This resin is called transparent resin. The whole cube was made from this resin. I mix small portion and I let it sit for a while until the bubbles come up. The bubbles come up very easily, and since it is very liquid, low viscosity, um, the bubbles, yeah, they go away pretty easily. The one thing about this resin I like that this is really the most transparent resin I came across. I've tried so many of them, but this one was the closest that it really feels like that it's underwater or it's in a glass. I love this resin. It's a bit the pot life is only 40 minutes, so we have to be very careful. But if you want to give it a try, I would definitely suggest you try this resin for your next deep casting project. What I did, I pour a little bit in the mold. I remove the bubbles, because even if you're pouring and you remove bubbles previously, when you pour you create more bubbles, so I want to make sure that I remove all bubbles, and I use for a very short time a heat gun, which is very small, so has not so much power like normal heat gun for the resin. You can use also hair dryer if you have a setting where you can put the fan low and heat a bit up. And I will take this grass thingy moss and just put it small piece by piece in the resin. Well, I put a very big piece. I wanted to get it done because the resin was getting thicker, and once the resin is getting thicker you create more bubbles, so I didn't want to create more bubbles, so I was just trying to get as fast as I can the grass down, or moss down, sorry. And once it is down, I will put my rose in it. Putting the rose part was a bit tricky for me because the rose was small and I wanted to put it front side on the pouring side, so I could not really, yeah, stuck it with a wooden stick or take care of it. But I think it was not balanced because it had still a bit of stem on it, so I cut down the extra stem part and made sure that it's even on the end. And yeah, then I could actually, yeah, put it better. You will see just in few seconds how I did it. So I cut this part away, and then I put the rose down, and I took my toothpick or wooden stick and put it on one edge to make it in the center, which actually worked. And I did not I was not sure that it would work. I was really afraid, so I was keep coming every 10 to 15 minutes to see if it fell down or if my rose is not centered. So I'm pretty glad that it worked, and at least my rose was in middle and straight. So I just want to show you how I did it. That's it. It's pretty easy, and yeah, it worked. It really worked. So it's the next day. I mean, it's not the next day. It was actually after one more layer. I could not film that the second layer, so it's actually third layer. And yeah, that is my third layer, and that is my fourth layer. I think that was the last. So I did in total 4 layer in this rose, and I repeated exactly what I did before. I would mix my resin, wait until bubbles come, and pour as slow as I can in a very yeah, small quantity. So I made sure that I'm not exceeding more than 1 centimeter in one pour. So only 1 centimeter, because I just didn't want to take risk. So here the rose is totally fully covered, and I wanna demold it. So for such mold, what I do, I take soap water, put on, yeah, on the sides, like in this inside. So I make sure that the water goes inside and make the mold and piece a bit loose, and this way I can actually, it gets slippery and it comes out pretty easily. While doing this, I didn't even realize that I actually cut my finger. It was very sharp. The edges are pretty sharp, so you have to be really careful when you are doing this. um do it as slow as you can. I was once I put the water on the side, I just took it, yeah, put it upside down and try to push the piece from the side, from the bottom out, like yeah, trying to push it out from the mold. It feels a bit weird. It feels something else, but yeah, it's how you do it for such big molds. I speed up the process because it took me almost 4 to 5 minutes to take it out. Once I took it out, I cleaned it with the kitchen paper or paper napkin, and ta-da! So what I'm gonna do the next, which is unfortunately not included in the tutorial, I will top coat all the edges and sand it and polish it. That's my final piece. It looks insanely awesome. I don't know how to say it. I really cannot describe in words. I was so happy to demold it, to take pictures. I was, yeah. I think I am, yeah. I haven't seen such rose actually, so I was just so happy, and I'm happy that I chose this resin. I'm happy that I chose this mold, and I'm happy that what I thought worked. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, write me in comments. I would be happy to answer you. I'm so happy. I was still so happy when I'm seeing this piece. I'm just, yeah, kind of happy dancing. Yeah, it's beyond my imagination. I'm so happy to create such piece, and thanks everyone for watching. I see you next time. Bye bye.